Yes, please continue.
Ma'am, I would like to go with the 11 question as you said that to that person how rude is to talk someone's presentation or talk. I think so, ma'am. To some extent, it is true, right, ma'am? Like if someone's are going to give the lectures about that, right, and I'm talking about that lecture. Okay, so like this is the way, this is the good things where you should start for. You should start for the. For this point, not this point, but you have already done that thing. I think it should not go. It was not a good way to start. Like he has already done, and even man, he has a fear like somehow he were managing to give the speech or like on that particular topic, but now I am going to suggest that person, no, you should not do this, you should do this. So I think this is the rude, this is the rude, this is the rude way to tell that person you have not done good, like you have not done good. Whatever you gave in your presentation in front of the audience, it was not the good, right? You should do better, right? So at that time if I will give advice to that person, so I think it will be rude, right? Ma'am, I think I should appreciate to that person whatever you have done, it was wonderful. If I will appreciate to that person, so he will get goosebumps, right? He will get confidence, and the next time he will be able to remember whatever I'm saying now. He will get to know me that okay, yeah, that is the good thing, that person was true. Now I think I should do better now. So I think it happens with everyone, like a lot of fear, and before entering the stage, like we like the whole body would be shivering. So at that time it will be very hard to understand what's happening with me, right, ma'am? I think who, like if I talk about Shandeep Maheshwari sir, Sonu Sharma sir, so these are the real motivators, I would say. They don't have any such type of fear. Even wherever they go and the audience is starting like starting crying that okay, yeah, like the Sandeep Maheshwari entered the stage and now I will get some ideas from them. So I think like that's the different thing. Like if I will suggest just a normal person, like they are going to give the speech in front of the audience, so that time I will suggest, so it was not the good thing, it will be rude, ma'am. And one more thing I would like to say now, if if they are asking they are asking to me like how was my presentation, it was good or not. So just we should not search to them that whatever you have committed, whatever you have said in like in your presentation, you have mistaken. So we should not do this. Like I have already just mentioned that we should appreciate to that person whatever he has done, right, ma'am? And now, ma'am, I would like to say, uh, ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I thought anything, ma'am. I'm not audible. Okay,
No,
ma'am.
no, you
Okay,
just let me know if there's any lag in my internet.
okay. And ma'am, I think now just I would like to mention one more thing. Few minutes ago, the Pia has said, I think he sees the one of the learners where now she is existing in this group. Pia has said now, like whatever she has done in their past, now she is regretting. I'm not going to suggest anyone, ma'am. I don't deserve such things. But now, ma'am, I would like to say now she's looking. So I think I can learn from her that okay, whatever she has done, now she's looking. Now, so I should not do this. I should not do this. I should do this, right, because she's dating now. So I should not regret. Now, just I would like to go ahead of that, right, ma'am? And I should not, like if I will get opportunity to speak in college, in schools, right, ma'am, giving the lectures in front of the students and teachers, so at that time I will get some confidence, I will get some experience from them. So now like we should learn for watching the speech. So at that time we can, if we are not able to know anyone that, so how can like how can I learn? So if we are watching the speech, so at that time we can learn so many things. And ma'am, now what's happening nowadays, like most of the most of the students and now like who are preparing for the job, so now they are joining the session for improving their improving their confidence or communication skills and public speaking, because they are not getting the job, maybe they like that type of thinking. But ma'am, they are spending a lot of money, I would say, like who are studying in college, in schools, so they have a wonderful opportunity. I don't think that like if they are preparing for the job, that means they are not studying in college. Definitely, obviously, I would say, ma'am, they are studying in college, they are studying in school, right? And like they are studying in college as well as they want to do a good job. That is why they are preparing for that type of interview, for purchasing a like a very high price, for improving their communication skills and whatever. But ma'am, I would say, like, if they are studying in college, so they should participate. Like in college it like in a year 3 or 4 times it happens that you will get opportunity to speak in front of the teachers and learners. So at that time you should do this, ma'am. If I think you should do so, at that time you don't need to buy any such type of plan, any such type of substitute where you are improving your communication skills, confidence, and something like that, ma'am. That's it from my side. If you will ask, if you will allow, ma'am, so I can read some questions, so then I can reply.
Yeah, maybe if there's time in the next round. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
ma'am.
Gufran. Yeah.
Somehow I got to know about the question that what they are asking. So I had more than 1 to 2 minutes about single question because I did prepare about another question like how they are asking for the interview. I've never thought that they will ask some random question. So that moment was quite terrible for me. But I did perfectly. I prepared it because I had 2 to 3 minutes, so I prepared for it. So I start with good flow, everything was going good, but at some time I got stuck, and the HR was understanding. She was understanding towards the candidate. She gave us time to think, to think. So I did it very well. So, but when the time she selected me, that was unexpected because I did a lot of mistakes during my turn. So that was mainly the thing is she wants only to the point. Whatever you are saying, whatever you are speaking, just try to be on to the point. But I'm the person who always be on to the point. But in the next round, they want some extra answers. Like they want beat around the bush. I
Yeah, I'm here.
Mm.
Please continue.
So they want some long answer because they want to check our communication. So maybe the question they asked me, the question in the third round, they asked me the question that what was the one thing that you want to change your life to be a better person? So I give an example, everything what I want to say. But the problem was that they want a long answer. They don't want a very short answer because they want to check our communication. The communication is all about your speaking, no? The way you speak, the way you present yourself towards people. But no, I did a mistake. The mistake was I was to the point. I told them that yes, this is a thing that I want to change myself to this thing to that thing. That's it. That's why they rejected me. But the experience was quite good because I have gained a lot of experience at how I have to face HR, how I have to face candidates, how I have to face all the people that I will meet in the first meeting. So that was all about me.
All right. Thank you so much, Saloni. Ikram. Okay,
Yes,
Gufran, I'm talking to you. Yes.
yes, ma'am. I'm listening to you, ma'am. I actually I'm getting you. But ma'am, just I would like to say one thing, if you allow me, so I can.
There are three participants who raised your hands. What happened? We are
just
running out of time also. It's
just
9:51.
such just
I'll give you
I
minutes. Yes.
just 1 minute, just I will take, if you will allow. I think
Yeah, 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, when I was trying to learn this language, ma'am, right? Actually,
Mhm.
I have been practicing spoken English since last year, right, ma'am? And just I was completed just 3 months, and I heard from my actually I heard from my friend that that was an interview. If you will go, so you can crack that interview. Like it was an interview related to like call center, right, ma'am? So I'll get that opportunity to crack that. Actually, I was not able to crack, but I entered in that office, right, ma'am? I attended that interview, but I was not able to crack. I was not able to crack that interview because of my English, right, ma'am? So that was, now I'm thinking that I was not able to crack that interview. It was my English or my public speaking, because I never ever tried to such a attend any such type of interview. That was, I was not able to crack the interview, or because of my English. So now just I am thinking that. So that is why my just I would like to say, and I have done, ma'am. You can allow anyone who can speak now.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, Gufran.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, the second one to raise the hand. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I want to answer the 11th question because firstly I did not understand what was the question, but when you told about that, then I got
Okay.
what was the question. So I will take only 30 seconds. Yes, definitely it is very new. You are giving the presentation in front of audience and some people. If all the person will listening to you, then it will give you some confidence and motivation to speak confidently. But if the people are talking in between your presentation, there is a lot of interruption, and definitely you will going to lose.
Yes, thank you so much, Adarsh. Yes, Ikram.
Ma'am, I would say that rarely I feel that I'm enjoying the session. Sometimes that's why I'm raising hand. I want to share my feelings because of that. It is very rare. I attend every day and every session, but sometimes I feel I'm enjoying the session. I'm raising hands to share my feelings, ma'am. And your way teaching is nice, ma'am. And definitely you are covering us and you are giving the precious time to us. I would say thank you for giving us your important time, ma'am.
Great, sweet. Thank you so much, Ikram.
Welcome.
Ma'am,
Um,
actually we are running out of the time. So that's
yes,
your
yes,
turn, ma'am. So
yes.
give
So
us
now
some advice.
no, I'm actually looking for the voice. Priya has left, so it's Saloni. Yeah, okay. Yes, Saloni. So thank you so much, everybody. Let's move towards closing the session. Please remember your progress is more important than perfection. A few tips for fluency. Please watch Capshine's videos in shorts and reels. Use the app for the live classes, for the activity, and for the quiz. And please follow Caption on Instagram for regular updates. Please listen to standard English speakers speak in order to polish and improve your own pronunciation. Because listening to the words would only help you learn how to pronounce it. Reading alone would not. And read as much as you can, even if it is something as basic or as simple as a short story that's meant for children, or you can even take up novels and read them, but read on an everyday basis, because this is how you learn how to frame sentences properly according to the sentence structure of English grammar. And you'll also come across new words. When you look at and read any word, try to put that in your vocabulary. So by doing so, you would strengthen your vocabulary. And when you are at a loss of words, you would be able to remember and recall these words and use them. So it is very important that you know words in order to be able to use those words. And one tip that I always like to give is try to think in English. Like we think in our mother tongue, we need to also frame sentences in our mind in English. So we get fluence. We get the fluency, we get fluent in English. We can't translate from our mother tongue into English and then speak in English, because that would make us speak wrong sentences. So thank you. I'll stop sharing the screen and I'll launch the poll. Please respond to the poll. There are 5 questions. 1 star would be the minimum and 5 star would be the max.
Ma'am,
Yes, Saloni.
and what advice you would like to offer to the speaker?
Hey, what I just told now, fluency is also advice that I would like to offer. See, when it comes to
Like,
speaking, we actually have to do like everything together. You can't just read, and you can't just write, or you can't just listen and say that you would improve through just one of those, like either through listening, or through listening alone, or through speaking alone, or through reading alone. You have to do everything together. And consistency is the key, not just in reading or listening, but also in speaking. You should be able to speak whenever you have the opportunity to speak. See, for us,
Yeah, ma'am.
throughout school, we wouldn't have spoken much. We have written, but we never spoke. Okay, so our writing is always better than our speaking, because one thing is we have practice in writing, and the other thing is that we can take some time, think, and write. But when it comes to speaking, we have to speak spontaneously, like at that particular moment, right? So only when you have the say practice, you would be able to speak fluently. So what should we do for practice? Again, speak. So only when we speak, we'll be able to speak fluently. So whenever you have the time, say even like this the sessions that you participate in, or otherwise also try to think. See, every day we have these thousands of thoughts, and we think all of them in our mother tongue only. So even if you try to make say 100 to 200 thoughts, frame them as proper sentences in your mind. That itself would be enough to help you improve. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am,
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
cooperating me while speaking English because of my broken English.
No, don't, yeah, don't feel that. Yes, like don't ever think that your English is broken. See, we have our mother tongue. Okay, and English is just one language. We have our mother tongue, which we are very proficient in. So you would definitely know one or two languages other than English, right? So any language that you speak, for example, I always say when we were babies, we would have all spoken broken Urdu or broken Hindi or broken whatever your language is. So did your parents tell you shut up, stop talking because like you are speaking broken language, broken mother tongue? No. So they allow us to talk. So only through talking we would improve. So if somebody tells you you're speaking broken English, so don't speak. That is actually very bad advice. Only through that kind of speaking we would improve. We will speak proper language. So if we were all made to keep quiet because we spoke our mother tongue in a very broken fashion, we would have never learned to speak our mother tongues also,
Exactly, ma'am.
right?
Yes, right, ma'am.